Morgan State Rare Battalion, I am HBCU.
Hello, my name is Cameron Wilkins. I'm a sophomore at the Morgan State. I'm a Morgan State ROTC cadet. One is one of the best HBCUs out there. Second is local. I live like 30 minutes away in Baltimore County. And third, it has one of the best engineering programs out there as well. My major is electrical engineering. I'm going to a concentration of cybersecurity. I feel very proud to be here. I feel very, very patriotic to be here. I'm a Baltimore fan. I've been in Baltimore my whole life. So this is a great experience to be out here and have fun. At first, I was thinking I was going to feel nervous, but over time, I was like, dang, this is a really cool experience. So just being a part of this made me feel proud to be who I am and where I'm at specifically.
I'm Sergeant First Class Wiltermuth. I would like to thank the HBCU Endzone and the Ravens organization for giving our cadets the opportunity to be recognized by the community.
Welcome to the first NFL AWS HBCU Homecoming Kickoff event.
Today is a great opportunity for you all to network with two great companies, Amazon Web Services and the NFL.
Football taught me how important being consistent is, right? The separation from being good to being great.
Women in this game, we've made a lot of strides. The NFL is a leader in this aspect.
Even when you start building your career, have an idea of the value that you bring to that position.
You don't just check the box. Lean into every opportunity that you have.
Take advantage of your opportunity to be a student. Getting involved on campus shows that you were already thinking ahead.
Your gift will make room for you. This is you getting prepared for your opportunity.
To be a Bulldog. That's like one of our slogans.
South Carolina State grad Antonio Hamilton Sr. may be playing in the NFL, but he and former Grambling standout Trent Scott say they battled to get here.
Never lose that edge.
Carrying that chip on my shoulder has allowed me to just keep fighting and scratching and clawing. Even in year 10, like I'm still looking for more.
Trent had 3 stars next to his name coming out of high school, and Antonio played NAIA football before transferring to South Carolina State, and Trent walked on at Grambling. But it's what they did at their respective schools that made the difference.
I performed and did extra on and off the field to make sure that my game was steadily improving.
We had a field that was separate from our main field. And so I would go out there at night and just do drills and just to get myself ready for that next season when I can walk on.
Now that the two are in the league, they're vocal about why more eyes need to be on the schools where they played.
Having that stereotype of, coming from an HBCU, they think that we play like lesser talent, but that's not really the case.
We can keep giving guys the HBCUs the best chance. You'll see a lot more people come to this level and show that what we're doing down there. We're playing good ball.
Whereas according to Trent, that's all you need, one chance.
Just being ultimately prepared for when you get that opportunity, whether that's a play in the game, a play at practice, or repping one-on-ones. You just never know what that moment is that's going to have a scout look at you and say, hey, man, I think I can work with this guy.
Because once you get here,
brotherhood and, friendship is essential to the soul. So it's just, it gives me that to be who I am, like you said, in the locker room. And I just get to take that and how I play music around here, how I am, how DQ preaches brotherhood. And it's kind of all what I'm about.
Now, both Antonio and Trent were outspoken about why they think HBCU football programs need more funding, because more money means better equipment, better facilities, and better recruits. And ultimately, that leads to better athletes who can perform at the highest level. In Ashburn with the Commanders, Melissa Kim, WUSA 9.
Alum, Howard University, former NFL player, Indianapolis Colts. Come out and enjoy a fun day of bowling where we raise money for our students.
whole thing came about, I saw Jonathan Jones sharing it on Instagram, and I was like, dang, man, that's a nice thing to do, you know, with me actually going to Alabama State. So that's one of the most historic HBCUs. I say, you know, that's something that I think that I can join in on and, you know, just shed light on HBCUs and being able to, you know, give back to a student or somebody who have inspiration to study at like a school like Alabama State. So I was like, yeah, I want to join on that. Any person who decided that they wanted to customize the cleats, come up with their own design, and I would wear those cleats in the game. After I wear them in the game, my plan is to, you know, share the cleats and basically give them exposure for the cleats and their design. That can open up doors for them too. Also donate some money to the person who wins the contest to also help them out in school as well. Yeah, these are, oh my God. Bama State, what I'm talking about. The details right here. You got the Hornet right here. Hornet till I die. Let's see what else. Built from the hive. You got the little lines from like the honeycombs in here. They got the details in here. They did an amazing job too. And they did a good job too also because they kind of incorporated all the colors that represent Alabama State. You got the teams wear the gray, the black, this type of yellow, you got the gold. It all incorporates together. Then they got the HBCU Endzone, the details on the tongue. You know, they did an amazing job, and I'm excited to wear these. Let's see what this looks like. Oh man, I didn't realize they went 2 different designs. They went crazy. Yes, sir. And this is gonna help our HBCU Endzone experience as well, because the things they're doing is, you know, amazing. I'm mad. I could have been doing this for years now. So I'm so excited to be able to be someone who can, you know, help them and help show that, you know, people do really care about people who go to HBCU, the students, the alumni. You know, I'm excited to be an alumni of Alabama State, and, you know, I'm excited to wear these cleats.
I am HBCU.
There is something greater than finishing first.
True champions stand on principles.
We fight for the right causes. We believe
in the power of teamwork, whether in rebounding, receiving, or in research.
In service and in sportsmanship.
Only a few have what it really takes.
We develop the talent, we unleash the potential.
It all boils down to this. Now
is the time. This is the place.
We are MEAC.
Remember, it is cool to be smart. Never forget that. When everybody tell you, oh, you smart, yep, I am smart. Because I'm going somewhere.
I am HBCU.
In 1920, an athletic league was formed and slowly became one of the leading sports associations in the world of collegiate athletics, the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Today, the SWAC is looking towards the next century, growing, supporting, and transforming our intercollegiate sports activities for student athletes and promoting academic excellence. Each SWAC member institution represents a high level of integrity and sportsmanship. We are the SWAC, building champions for life.
HBCU Endzone. It's a nonprofit to help build capacity at historically black colleges and also to provide scholarships for students. We are excited to collaborate to do this.
It's a big time experience right here in the middle of New Orleans.
And it don't get no better than the HBCU Endzone experience.
How what you've learned at the HBCU actually helped you be successful and what you gained from that.
Through HBCU, spending my time in Jesse H. Jones, and then also just the rigor of the classroom, right, that I went through, especially I talked about Johnny Williams and Professor Yancey challenging me to be the best versions of myself.
So I know what I have to do, and I think going to Southern University, it really, really helped me. I mean, again, my professors, they pushed you. They didn't let you slack.
When I walk into the room, I deserve to be there because I earned it. I earned it through my HBCU. I've earned it through different interactions that I've had with leaders.
Hi, I'm Mallory Porche, North Carolina A&T graduate. This week has been great. It's been a great experience overall. The group and I have had a great time, especially at HBCU Day. We learned so much and got a lot of insight on why the NFL supports HBCUs. And it's just amazing to see that HBCUs are recognized at this level and that we can be in those spaces and we can be in these rooms. So I've had a great time. Thank you, NFL, and thank you, Tracy, for having us. And go HBCU Endzone.
Everyone had a good time. We were bowling. We were having a good time doing some other things, but it was just good to be here. And I look forward to next year when Tracy Wright does another great job and we're bringing together all people to make sure that HBCUs stay strong and in everyone's mind.
I am HBCU.
HBCU.
Hi, my name is Leslie Frazier from Alcorn State University, Black College Hall of Fame inductee 2023. On April 23rd, 1949, Paul Tank Younger became the first player from a historically black college and university to join the National Football League. Tank Younger played his college football at Grambling State University under legendary coach Eddie Robinson. During his 10-year playing career, from 1949 to 1958, Tank played in 4 Pro Bowls. He was the first black player to play in an NFL All-Star game. In one of those years, he was a linebacker. He was a two-way player, which tells you about his ability as a player. Tank Younger opened a door for other players to follow. Players like David Deacon Jones, Jerry Rice, Walter Payton, Doug Williams, and yes, me, Leslie Frazier. At the end of his career, Tank Younger became an NFL scout with the LA Rams, eventually becoming the first black assistant general manager in the NFL with the San Diego Chargers from 1975 to 1987. Paul Tank Younger was inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame in the year 2000. We're celebrating Paul Tank Younger. So, Kobe, just congratulations, man, on being a Los Angeles Rams player. You know the history a little bit about Tank Younger, tremendous player, being the first black player from an HBCU drafted to the NFL 75 years ago.
75 years ago.
And now here you are playing for the Rams from an HBCU. What does that mean for you? I mean, understanding that and knowing that, how does that make you feel?
It made me just feel great. He kind of opened the doors for us as HBCU athletes. You know, just being in this position and having the Rams take a chance on me and drafting me in the 4th round, especially coming from an HBCU school. And, you know, you come from HBCU schools, you don't really get that much exposure or talk about, going into the draft. So you really gotta, do what you gotta do while you're there. You gotta put it on film. You gotta, do things in the classroom too. So just having that opportunity, that chance to be here, and knowing that 75 years ago he was the first guy to coming from HBCU to get drafted, right, which is amazing. So now it's on like the other guys now that's here in the NFL that's from HBCUs.
Tank Younger talked about when he left Grambling that Eddie Robinson told him, Tank, it's important that you go and make it. Because if you don't make it, who knows how long it's going to take for the next black football player from an HBCU to get a chance. Do you ever think about when you walk on the field, man, I'm representing not just South Carolina State, but really all HBCUs?
All the time.
Yeah.
That's something I think about a lot, because I have HBCU athletes messaging me on Instagram,
wow,
all social media platforms, just asking me like questions. I'm always open to answering questions. When I do get a chance to like check my request box whenever it comes in, guys from back home that's at South Carolina State, I talk with them. I mean, it's kind of hard getting a chance to have like that exposure, because like you really have to like perform at a high level. Being at HBCUs and take advantage of the opportunities, like when you get a chance to play against Power 5 schools. For example, me, when I played against Clemson, I had 2 interceptions, with 3 pass breakups, 2 forward tackles, something like that. It was a big game for me. All 32 teams was out there.
Wow.
And, my coach told me after that game that he was like, man, you made you some money tonight. So,
that made you feel good?
Yeah, it made me feel good, but I still had a lot more games to play. So But at that point, man, it was just a blessing. Just seeing the other guys that came before me that had that opportunity to play against Clemson, like Javon Hargraves, Darius Leonard. Man, they had amazing games. You know, when my time came, I was just watching film on them. Games before we were finna play Clemson, and I was like, man, I just need this opportunity. You know, and I prayed about it, and man, you know, God came through for me.
Amen. Your time at South Carolina State, how did it help prepare you for this NFL experience?
Just really, man, the culture, you know, being able to network with like teachers, you know, seeing their point of view of things. You know, while I was there, I had a teacher named Rashad Anderson, Dr. Anderson. I call him Dr. Anderson. He's a great guy. He's really like my big brother, a mentor that I, you know, throughout my whole career there, student athlete career there, man, he was always like on me hard and make sure I like was doing the right thing. Even it got to the point where I was like, I took classes for him, and then I was allowed to like do a little work study for him. So I like was getting paid doing work study. So that was another opportunity, and it was just, you know, building a bond with him. And now I'm in this position now, man, and I try to invite him to as many games as you know I can, cause like he never really had that experience. So like, and I always told him, my first time in our class, you know, they asked you, he asked us like, what do you want to do? Like, I didn't tell him nothing but playing the NFL. He's like, he's looking at me. I'm only like 150 pounds at the moment. He's like,
how you gonna make it to the NFL?
How you gonna make it to the NFL? You little.
Yeah.
I'm like, it is what it is. I really don't care what you think at this point. So, you know, now we laugh at this moment. We laugh at that moment to this day.
Wow.
And it's just like, you know, like, man, like, you really did it. Like, everything I said that I wanted to do, I'm doing it. So, you know, I'm just, you know, thankful for being in this position, you know, keeping God on my side, and, you know, just staying prayed up.
Yeah. Paul Tank Younger would be very, very proud, man. You are represented in every single way. So thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right. So Xavier, it's exciting to get a chance to meet you, man. You know that we're celebrating the 75th anniversary of Paul Tank Younger becoming the first black player from a historically black college and university coming to the National Football League. And the team that he played with was the Los Angeles Rams.
Yeah.
And here you are as a member of the Los Angeles Rams from Florida A&M University, the Rattlers. I mean, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot, because that means somebody set the path for me to even get this opportunity. So, you know, as you know, I learned along the journey where I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. So he was one of those giants, and I just thank him for, you know, allowing me to have this opportunity at my time.
Yeah, no doubt. So like when you step on the field, when you get ready for practice, you're getting dressed, man, does it ever go through your mind, you know, the history and who you represent, the fact that you're still representing not only Florida A&M, but other historically black colleges and universities?
It always goes through my mind, because I know, you know, the path that I can set for guys coming behind me the same way I looked up the guys who came before me. So, you know, I know how much it means to not only be in this position, but to lead a way for guys coming after me to follow my path as well.
When you think about Paul Tank Younger, and I'm reflecting on this as I'm talking to you, I would think that he would be very proud of Xavier. Because of your determination and just that mindset that you have. So when you were at Florida A&M, who was the person that had the biggest impact on you during your time there? And why?
It'll have to either be my mom or Coach Simmons. And it, like you say, my mindset, it kind of stemmed from both of those people, the way that they thought and the way that they went about their business, the same as my mom. It's just like I had no choice but to kind of pick up on it, because I saw what it did for them. So I knew if that's how they felt and that's how they went about their business, then, you know, if I do the same, I get to where I want to be.
Yeah, no doubt. And you've done it, man. You've accomplished a great deal. A rookie in the National Football League that's fighting for a spot, but you have a strong belief. When we were talking earlier, you talked about some of the players that you kind of look up to, and now you're practicing against those players. What's been your impression of playing in the National Football League now that you're here?
That these guys are human too. You know, that they human, so you know, you kind of watch them from a distance and they kind of, I guess you view them as superheroes, but now you get a chance to talk to them, you get a chance to learn from them, see how they think. Well, they don't think too much different than the way I think, so you know, seeing that, it kind of shows me like I'm where I belong, and you know, at one point in time, it seemed as if it was a far-fetched dream, but you know, once you get here, you realize, you know, it's reality.
Right.
You can do it too.
You can do it, yeah. And you're doing it, Xavier. So congratulations, man, and we look forward to following your career. As I said earlier, I know that Paul Tank Younger would be very proud. You are representing Florida A&M extremely well, and you're representing the legacy of Paul Tank Younger extremely well. Thank you, Xavier.
Thank you.
All right.
As we move into the future, Dungeon Forward is changing how you see apparel.
Amazon Black Business Accelerator program is a space, a lab where I can create community with people that might not know that there are others just like them, hungry and ready.
When you talk about candle making, it's alchemy.
We just are always looking to create new, unique scents, unlike anything people have ever smelled before.
The Black Business Accelerator on Amazon has truly been instrumental into our brand's growth. We have been allotted opportunities to attend in-person activations. We're able to interface with customers more and also direct people to our storefront. It's been the best gift that we could have ever been given as a small independent brand just starting out.
It's Jordan Armstead, and I am HBCU.
I am with Amazon Web Services. I'm the Security, Advocacy, Education, and Engagement Lead, and we're here with HBCU Endzone at the Black College Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. It's been nothing but love in terms of the Hall of Fame staff, in terms of HBCU Endzone that started this relationship, but also the community, right? Canton, Ohio has been good to us. We have been able to talk to several people along the way, both from Benedict and from Virginia State University, and they're excited that we're here. And so having that good relationship starting on and in this engagement, we've had a great time from Friday to the reception. Saturday with all the HBCU activities downtown Canton, and then now we're here on the football field. And so we're excited to have a good day, pass around some good swag, and meet some great people. And we're gonna be doing more of these along the way. This is just not our only stop here in Canton. We decided to partner with HBCU Endzone in terms of the fall and spring semester with college football games across the country. And we're proud to have this partnership where we get to try to help support and fund these HBCUs that have limited funding and also an opportunity to engage with more Amazon employees like myself. I am an HBCU grad, so being here is very important to me. Seeing the faces of people that look like me. not only from the athletes, but to, again, our partnership with HBCU Endzone. It's important that AWS has a presence here and that we care about it. We care about opportunities like this. Kids need to have exposure. Students need to have a place where they can feel welcome and they know that we're part of the room. That's why we're here. The impact that we want to have is, one, opportunities. That's big for HBCUs. Also a presence. We can't just be here one time and one time only. We want to be here reoccurring and make sure that we have the relationships from the top to bottom. It's important that students know that we have a presence and know that we care.